Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the February 27th, 2022 version of Be Nice or Be Quiet, the podcast. Man, every time I hear that intro, that is a song that my friend Cliff and I have been friends for decades. Guy's a maestro on the guitar. He pulled that together and wrote it himself just on a one deal night, and it kills. He's on YouTube. Look him up. Cliff France. The name of the song is Chowen Down. Tongue-in-cheek name, I hope. But anyway, yeah, it fires me up. And tonight I'm very fired up. This will be a short one. I said that about the last one, and it ran 20 minutes, but this one will be quicker because this one is a passionate one, and if I get going too far, too fast, it'll go off the track. So tonight, obviously, I want to talk about what's happening in Ukraine quickly. Everybody knows what's going on over there. It's all over the news. We can't get away from it, and that's good. I'm glad we can't, because what you're seeing is two things. You're seeing the passion and the backbone and the fight of a mighty people in the Ukraine standing up to an overwhelming force from the Russian military, and you are seeing on this side the complete vacuum of leadership. That's why this whole thing is happening. Right now, if you notice, Russia is taking over Ukraine. China is rattling their sabers about making the moves on Taiwan. They're squeezing more and more that way. And why do you think that is? The good guy, the United States, the military that everybody should be afraid of, right now they're afraid of the military maybe, but they're not afraid of the leadership that has the control of it. And we need to get back to that. One of the things I'd really want to push and I really want to support is last year I did a lot of travel, and during COVID, when that was going on, the airports were empty. But you'd see military personnel walking by, and you'd always go up and say thank you, and it gave you kind of that hair-raising moment of just pride and gratitude. I want to get it back to that because our military, no matter when we see them, that should make us proud. And it should make our enemies tremble. We have the very best military. We have the very best people fighting for us, making us safe. And really, that's what the whole goal of the military is. If we could keep the peace and never fire another shot, never shoot another bullet, another grenade, another missile, to me that's money well spent. Can we do better? Of course. But if we never have to use any of the stuff we've got, and that keeps the peace, that's the whole idea. Teddy Roosevelt said, speak softly and carry a big stick, you will go far. I think that's the mantra that we need to go with. If people know that if they cross us or do something bad to one of our friends, that they will lose quickly and mightily and convincingly, they won't do it. Right now, they know there's no consequence. We're going to shut off your bank account. Go ahead. It doesn't seem to really be stopping anything right now. Hopefully that changes. Hopefully Putin gets his head out of his ass and decides that this isn't such a great idea. I don't think Trump helped us by saying that it was a good business decision based on... Now, I was obviously taken out of context, but the context wasn't good no matter what. It's not a good decision. You don't take over a sovereign nation just because you want it. That's a bad idea. There's my pitch. I want to put our military back in tip-top shape. I want it to be our men and women to have the very best training, the very best weapons, the very best supplies, the very best equipment to take out and do their duty. Do what they signed up to do. It's a voluntary service. Let's provide them with the very best. Same breath, everybody needs to be able to do the same thing. It's not a social experiment. Our military is put here to do two things. One of my buddies said it the best. The military is here to break things and kill people. It's not here to make people feel good about themselves. It's not here to build people up. We can train leadership and we can train life skills in there. Their primary job is to defend our nation. Man, woman, I don't care what color you are, gender, man or woman, I don't care. You have to do the same things that everybody else does in the same time, Same standard, no difference. This is no more silliness. We're done. There's that. That's my pitch for this evening. I did want to talk about a couple things that are very cool. This last podcast went crazy. I am continued to be amazed by what's happening here. This little groundswell of support. I don't know if people just kind of are getting a hold of what's going on here or not, but people are tired of what's going on in Washington. People are tired of what's going on with our country. People are tired of what's going on with neighbors because, the people that used to be friends that can't see outside of their own personal viewpoints decide that's it. I don't want to talk to anybody else that thinks differently. It's got to stop. That's what makes us so good. It's our differences. We celebrate that. So one of the cool things that I want to highlight tonight is some of the people that have reached out. My friend Connie, out of nowhere, reached out. She is an expert in Veterans Affairs, suicide prevention, homes for heroes, and she's been doing a great deal of study on funding and spending in the military. She volunteered to help. My friend Steve, he retired from the military. Military readiness and current state is two of the things he is an expert in. My friend Brooke, expert in healthcare, where it is and where it needs to go. And just a few minutes ago, my friend Corey, that I've known since I was in grade school in Oxbow School in Alpena, Corey's had some challenges, but he's also a fighter, and he is volunteering his services as an advocate for the disabled. These are his words: better system for health care, better system for care, and a better system to help keep disabled people in their homes. Corey's in a wheelchair, and I know he won't mind me saying that, but he's had some struggles in his life, but he has overcome them in certain ways that people like you and me couldn't. It's pretty amazing. These people are you. They're people like all of you, and they're coming out of the woodwork to start offering this help. And it's there's moments that it's overwhelming. It's pretty interesting to see that, yeah, here we are. Do you want help? But do you need help? Yeah, I do. I want and need help. And the only way this is going to work is this is going to be the most epic, probably most unheard of underdog story ever written. And the cool part is you all get to hold the pen and write this story with me, because I can't do it without you. And the whole thing that I enjoy the most is that people see that we can do this. People are believing that we can do this. And people know that we can do this. Do I need your help? I will. I'll need your help until we have 100 million people ready to pull the lever to say, yeah, let's go with this guy. 100 million should give us enough cushion that there's no funny business from either side. I don't think either side can say they hold the most, I don't know. I should just get off the train right now. Stop. Everybody makes mistakes and everybody has bad judgment at certain times. I'd like to say let's get 100 million of us together and fix this thing. So I'm going to wrap this up about 9 minutes. So that gives you 11 minutes back from the last time we did this. But thank you. It's amazing how fast this goes when I'm rambling. But these are important things. Our country was founded on independence and freedom. I want to fight for that. I will fight for that. I will restore our standing in the world. You can be the strong guy and the good guy. People can respect you. And a little bit of fear doesn't hurt anything. It's okay. That's all right. There you go. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody had a great week. And I hope you're primed for another good one this coming week. I'll put a replay out there on Thursday. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all the offers of help. If you want to get in on this, let me know. Shoot me a note. info@chowen2024.org. And that should do it for tonight. Thanks so much for listening. We'll talk to you soon.